I'm tryna dive your mind. You can do it if you try. Everybody tryna get fly. Everybody tryna get high. But do you mind? Yeah, but do you mind? Do you mind? Yeah, do you mind? If I talk, I don't got no filter. Think about money, man, nigga, I miss it. Think about solo, man, know that I miss it. I get the dough, now I feel like a winner. They used to hate, now they see that I'm big. They used to hate, now they see that I'm big. They used to hate, now they see that I'm big.
Welcome back, guys, to episode 2 of the Do You Mind podcast. I got Jake Lizzie back to finish up the rest of the episode.
That's
So for this
good.
one, we're gonna dive a little bit past the music stuff. We already talked about how he got his start, inspirations, all that good stuff, everything music related, even Diddy, crazy as hell. So right now, we're gonna talk about who the man is behind the persona. So, do you feel like when you do music that you have to shift who you really are to fit to what you're trying to say on a song, or is it just an expression of your actual self?
I feel like some songs it just depends on the mood. Like some songs I could be just talking about like what I really go through a day-to-day basis, but some things is gonna be like, all right, I know what people want to hear, so I'm gonna make what people want to hear. Like I don't know, it just depends. It just depends. It's a little bit of both, but some things is obviously exaggerated. Like, but it's what people want to hear. Like I know what people like to hear because like I'm a consumer too. As being an artist, like I'm a consumer too. So yeah,
Yeah, we're definitely in a new age where you don't actually have to do the things you say you do in songs. I think Lil
yeah,
Tecca is like the biggest example of that. That could be able to actually say like I don't even do any of this stuff in my songs, but it sells. You know what I mean? But he's
yeah,
honest about it, so it's cool. It's never
yeah.
really an issue.
Cause like you put it in perspective. We're artists. Like we're making music. We picking up melodies. Like we just laying down stuff. Like we trying to put out stuff that people want to hear. So it's just like,
I
yeah,
feel that. Yeah, because some of your songs, you said like you letting shots out, and I was like, I know this man right here. I don't picture him running down the neighborhood with the Kimbos and stuff, just like going crazy. I don't see it.
yeah. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a criminal.
I'm not a criminal. I swear to God, I'm just an artist trying to paint this picture. Now that's dope, though. I think that's like the hardest part when it comes from having an online personality is some people, because we read about it all the time, like 6ix9ine, for example, right? Like he is who he is, but then he had to be a certain way for the internet, and you end up getting lost in the shuffle, and you forget who you really are, and that
Yeah,
online persona becomes who you are. So I think that's always important that you can always maintain both sides of the
right.
spectrum.
Yeah,
So before that, before even music even happened, obviously you were a kid at one point for sure.
yeah,
So how was your childhood like, man? Like what kind of
bro.
childhood did you have?
Bro, all right. So I'm finna like give the whole rundown, bro.
Oh damn, we're about to
So
have a documentary on the podcast. I'm ready.
I'm finna,
I
yeah.
got the Arizona tea ready. I'm
Uh,
good. Let's do it.
yeah, all right. So I was born in San Antonio. So I'm 20 right now. So I was born in 2003. I was born in San Antonio,
Damn.
and I stayed there.
I'm old, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro, I stayed there till I lived there till I was like 7 years old, and we ended up moving to Houston for like 2 years. So I stayed in Houston till I was like 9. Then that's when I moved to Arlington. I moved to Arlington when I was like 9, and I really grew up there. And growing up in San Antonio and Houston, like I didn't play sports or nothing like that. Like I don't even know. I don't even remember what I was interested in. I was just like, it was just me and my mama for most of the time. Like growing up, it was just me and my mama until I was like 9 years old. So I was the only child, and me and my mom, we was just real close. And I was her first child. So now that I'm older, looking back, I realized like she was really just winging it. Like, so everything, like some memories I got, it was really just her trying her best. And they're like the best memories for me. But yeah, but anyways, she had my little brother when I was 9 years old and whatever, and then that's when we moved to Arlington when he was like 2 or 3 years old. And in Arlington, yeah, I got a lot of close friends up there, and then I started playing basketball. That's when I really started getting friends. I started playing basketball in like I want to say like fifth grade. Fifth grade, I started playing basketball, but I wasn't taking it seriously. I was just shooting and stuff like at the Boys and Girls Club. So, at East Arlington Boys and Girls Club, bro. If you watching this, you went to East Arlington Boys and Girls Club. You really from Arlington, like you really from Arlington
Okay.
for real, bro.
That was the spot.
So, yeah, bro. I was up there, and that's when that's when I really like shifted, because when I came down here, I was kind of like a little different. Like, I was a little proper kid compared to all the rest of the kids and stuff like that. But you get around other kids and stuff, you kind of gotta, I don't know, like you kind of gotta adapt to like what you around or whatever. So
Yeah, adapt to surroundings.
yeah, and I ended up playing. I started playing basketball, so I started getting a whole bunch of new friends and stuff like that. So, oh, when did I went to middle school? I went to Workman Junior High. I went to Workman Junior High middle school, and then there, basketball was just like my main thing. Like, I wanted to go to like the NBA, like basketball, like that was my thing. Like, I really wanted to go to the NBA. Like, that's where I met some of the closest friends I got. Like, I actually met my closest friend Beatrice playing like sixth grade, going into seventh grade, going into middle school. We was playing 2K online, like on the game, and I met him over the game, and then we ended up meeting later on. He's like one of my closest friends, and then my other close friend Wanze, one of my closest friends, I met him my first year in middle school, seventh grade. So that's where I got like most of my memories and stuff like that. So, and then fast forward to high school, I'm still like basketball, but basketball, like I want to go all the way. Now I'm just thinking like, okay, I want to go to college. Like, I knew when I got to high school that I wanted to go to college, and I wanted to go to college for basketball. Like, that was my thing. Like, so before music, it was really like just basketball. Like, I love basketball. Like, that's my thing. Like, people knew me for basketball, but I just didn't like play good. Like, I averaged like 2 points, and I remember like
Okay.
basketball would like mess up. Basketball would be like my move. Like, if I play bad, my move's bad and everything. And then I got to high school or whatever, and I just started getting better or whatever. I got to high school, and then I remember my freshman year, I was averaging like 10 points, and I thought I was so cold or whatever. Like, I thought I was so cold because I went
That's a
from 2 points
bucket.
I went from 2 points to like 10 points. But anyways, yeah, just before music, it was really basketball, and then yeah, I had some good years. Like, I had some good years, and then my senior year. Oh, no. Yeah, I started doing music. Then that's when I started doing music, like while I was playing basketball. So junior year, like I started trying to balance music and basketball. So like at this point, I'm kind of taking music serious, but I'm still trying to take basketball serious at the same time. So fast forward to junior year, people know I make music. Like, at the school, my teammates, they know I make music and stuff. And we had this game against Martin High School. And I remember, bro, I remember. So we was playing, it was the middle of the game, and we were on defense. And then the dude got he got a defensive rebound, not even an offensive rebound. He got a defensive rebound on me or whatever. And coach called a timeout. I'm not going to disclose like the coach name or whatever, but coach called a timeout.
For legal purposes.
Coach called a timeout,
No
bro.
defamation.
Coach got a timeout, bro. And he said, he came up to me, he was like, all right, you do another like weak ass thing like that again, you're not gonna play the rest of the season. And mind you, previous like the games prior, I was not playing like at all. Like, I was not playing. Like, I was barely playing. And he had just became the coach that year. Like, that was our best year, but he had just became the coach that year. So I was like not playing. So I was kind of getting away from basketball and more like the music side or whatever. But anyways, yeah, like that happened. And then at the end of the game, we ended up losing that game. Like, we lost the game. Like, it was a real close game. We lost the game. And then at the end of the game, like, my shoes were coming apart or whatever. So I went down and I pulled it apart just to like fully untie it. And he came in and he just started going in. Like, he's like, you untie your weak ass. He was like, you untie your weak ass shoe again. Like, he was like, you can go back to my previous school that I went to. He's like, you can go back to your previous school where you live at. I still lived like in the city at my previous school. So he was like, you can go to your previous school. You can go make your bitch ass music, bro. He was like, you can go
that's
make.
personal,
He's
bro.
like, you can go
Why
make
is he such a hater?
bro. He was like, you can go. I'll never forget, bro. He was like, you can go make your bitch ass music, bro. He was like, you can go back over there. And then he had these other two dudes with him that like they'd be around and stuff all the time, and they were like, yeah, like you can watch us go to the playoffs without you or whatever. And mind you, in my head, I'm like, bro, like my teammates, like these like my brothers. I want to watch them go to the playoffs. But in my head, I'm like, bro. So I start going back and forth with them basically, and I'm like, bro, like I'm a grown ass man at this point. I'm like 18. I'm like 18, I think, or 19. And I'm like, bro, like I'm a grown ass man. Like I can make music I want to. Like, what does music have to do with basketball? Like, that would really piss me off or whatever. And then that night I turned in my jersey and I just was done hooping for high school. And then that's when I really just started like focusing on music like all the way. focusing on music all the way. But that's how I stopped playing basketball. That's who I was before the music. Like, it was really just basketball. Like, the kid who was always joking and shit like that. But yeah, basketball was my thing up until then. And he knew I wanted to go to the school, like the college I go to. He knew I wanted to go to the college I went to. And I remember, like, he get pissed off. He was like, all right, yeah, don't, no. That game. He said, he was like, all right, I'll make sure you don't go up there. Like, I'll make sure you don't go up there or whatever. So yeah, bro, that was, I don't know, but it ain't no bad blood or whatever. I don't talk to him afterwards. I don't hooped up there afterwards, but it's just like that's what really motivated me, like, to keep like push with my music and stuff like that. Because basketball is my main thing, and that really like made me dead it, like, for not dead it, but I still hoop like every day for real. Not every day, not no more, but I still hoop a lot. But that made me like dead it, like, as far as taking it serious for real. But if I didn't dead it, I don't know if I'd be taking music serious how I take it right now. So
Yeah, I agree. Because I don't know if you're a big faith guy, but I believe that God will close the door to open up another one. And at the
yeah,
time, that door closed, you were like, what the fuck? Like, this was my lane. Like, I was focusing on this, but
yeah,
maybe he closed it so you could go into this other lane that's actually better for you.
yeah.
And you're actually succeeding in this lane too. Like, your music actually gets numbers and stuff, so
Yeah, bro.
people
Low
like
key,
it.
it's getting there, bro. It's getting there.
That's hard, man. But dial it back to your adolescent time. When you were a young kid, you said it was just you and your mom up till you were about 9?
Yeah, it was just me and my mom up until I was like 9. Like, it was just me and her. Like, my uncle, shout out to my uncle Timmy. My uncle Timmy, he used to stay with us for a little bit, so he was staying with us for a while. He was like my big brother. I looked up to him like my big brother at the time, and my cousins. I would grow up around my cousins, Jonathan, Nate, and Ayana. Like, I grew up around them, so them was like my siblings at the time too. But besides from that, it was just me and my mom. So that's why, like, me and my mom is so close growing up, because it was just me and her most of the time.
That's dope, man. I kind of grew up something similar. It was just my brother and I for like the longest time.
Yeah.
We had his dad. Think I was about like 5 or 6, but his dad was the type that would just dish out money, like buy you materialistic stuff,
Yeah.
and he didn't know how to be a dad. You know what I mean? So
Right.
he taught me football. He threw the ball with me, got me my pads and everything, taught me how to play.
Mm.
And that's when I got into football. But like besides that, bro, like he never sat down with me and tried to like
Yeah.
talk to me about how to transition from being a boy to a man.
Yeah.
Never taught me nothing. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna buy him his video games. I'm gonna get him his TV
Right.
stuff,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck. The new Guitar Hero that was coming out at the time. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, here, you have all that.
But
Stay in
it's
your
not.
room.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, shut the fuck up, play your game. Leave me and your mom
Yeah.
alone. Who knows what for at that point? But yeah.
Yeah.
So you being in a single mother household until 9, did you have like a hard transition of trying to learn what it's like to be a man, or did you have other role models growing up that taught you
Uh,
more or less how to do that?
I feel like I had my stepdad. My stepdad was around. My stepdad was really around, but like we would have our moments here and there, but like we
Of
didn't really
course.
start, like, I don't know, like, talking like about serious stuff for real until I got older, like the past like 2 years for real. So I don't know. I feel like I had to figure stuff out on my own, like, for real. Like, I feel like I had to figure stuff out on my own, like, just go through experience. Like, even now, like, still going through experiences and figuring out how to, like, be tough through it. Like, I feel like I had to figure that out myself as far as that. So yeah, pretty
It's
much.
definitely hard, man, because I don't know if you grew up in this time. I know I did for sure. I grew up in a time where you as a man or even just being a male, you're not allowed to talk about your feelings like at
Yeah.
all. Like you got to bottle that shit up, keep the chin high, and keep it
Mm,
moving. You don't have time to think about how you feel.
yeah.
So, do
Eh,
you have that habit as well? Like, you don't allow yourself to really let that shit settle in and understand what's really going on inside?
I feel like I used to like really a lot. Like, my mom, with being raised by my mom, like, I really, I don't know, like, I express how I feel. Like, I don't know, I feel like I express how I feel. Like, if I'm feeling away, I express it. But like, with damn, like, with going through stuff, with going through stuff and like that, you kind of just get like, I don't know the word for it. Like, you just kind of
Choked
get,
up? Feels
nah,
weird?
nah. Like, you get like accustomed to certain shit. So it's,
Ah,
you don't, yeah.
yeah.
So you don't really process you don't really process the feelings because you start getting used to shit. So I don't know. Yeah.
I used to be that way a lot, man. I used to have this fake like tough guy attitude. Like
Yeah,
nothing bothered me. Like why you crying for? Like you being weak. Like
yeah,
like shut the fuck up. Like get your head up. Like you're
yeah,
being weird. But the whole time, I like end of the night when everyone's asleep, I'd be in my room just like staring at the ceiling, bro, just thinking,
yeah.
bro, like letting all that shit kick in.
Mm-hmm.
You ever had that moment like when everything just piles up, but you're too tired to actually cry? So like
Yeah,
tears come out, but you're not really crying. You're
yeah,
just there and it's all pouring. You're just like,
yeah,
damn, bro, like I
yeah.
got to
Nah,
reset.
yeah, nah. My sophomore year was like that. Like my sophomore year, that's when I was like really getting used to like figuring stuff out as like a man and stuff. Like even like still as a kid, but like figuring stuff out like how to go through stuff without. Like that was my first time I was really like going through stuff, and I was like, damn, like super super down. But I never let myself get down like that no more now because I've been through it. So I feel like
Exactly.
yeah,
Do
yeah.
you feel like it's scary when you're in high school, like even as a freshman, because you realize like I got 4 years left and I'm out in this world.
Yeah.
It's just me. Like, did that scare you, or did you figure that out like later on, like towards graduation, probably?
Nah, it didn't really scare me for real because throughout the 4 years I had a lot of good like I don't know I had a lot of good experiences. So I had a lot of good experiences. I was looking forward to some something like every day. Like my friends, I had different. Like I don't know, me and my friends was close. Like we were always doing some shit. Like and me playing basketball. Like that was what was fun. Like that was like it was fun as fuck. Like we go to practice, then afterwards. Uh, we go hoop like me and my homeboy, me, Mal, and Zay. We go hoop, and then we go get something to eat, or we just be out late on though. Like so
Just
that was
living the
cool.
dream,
But
bro.
but then when you get to your senior year, that's when it gets like damn. 3 years, 4 years just passed by that fast, and I'm finna graduate. That's when it's really like, okay, damn, I'm finna really be in the real world. But then again, it's like when I was finna graduate, I knew I was finna go to college, so it was like damn, it was scary, but I was
Yeah,
excited for some new shit.
you had
But
structure. You knew
yeah,
what you were gonna do.
yeah, and growing up, like I was used to making my friends through basketball because like my teammates, like that's my friends. So that would be like the first setting. Like going to college was like the first setting where I got to make friends outside of an athletic scene. So I was kind of nervous about that, but oh no, that wasn't a problem.
Speaking of basketball, because I know I'm a big hoop head, man. I love my favorite team is the Chicago Bulls. I know it's unfortunate they pissing me off low key. This year they kind of not that bad, bro. They kind of been on their shit a little bit. I
For
don't like how they're down 20 points and have to keep coming back in the fourth. That shit gives me anxiety, bro. And I'm already obese, bro. So my heart doesn't need to pump more than it already is. Needless to say, though, basketball wise, what position did you play when you were in sports?
no, we ain't shooting guard. So like,
Shooting guard. So you was a
yeah,
bucket.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not even trying to be cocky or nothing, bro. Yeah, I'm a bucket, bro.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna
that's
lie,
a
bro.
fact. That's
Me
a
and my
statement.
me and my homeboy Bryce, bro, like at Texas Southern University, we be at Texas Southern
Oh
University
shit.
hooping every like when we go to hoop, bro, it gets scary like every time. Like they got like
It
a
gets
whole,
scary?
it gets scary. Like
You
it
one of
gets scary.
those?
It gets scary. Like I could go get
Damn.
some clip. Like there was a period where we were getting like people to just like record us some days. We be like, bro, somebody got to see like sometimes because we be hooping against other dudes that be on like the intramural team. So like that's not the like the main team, but that's like the team like they travel and shit. So we be hooping against them. Like we could be on that, but like I don't know, bro. I got clips and it's we be frying them niggas, bro.
You got to
I'm
send me
sorry,
some clips. Because as you're saying this
bro.
right now, I'm going to put some clips in there as you're saying this. Because they
Oh
need to
my
see, bro.
gosh,
They need
bro.
to see.
Oh
'Cause
my
I
gosh,
saw that
bro.
clip when we used to work together at that sales job. You showed me like a clip of you dunking, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, we are definitely not linking up because I can't do that. I'm not, I'm not guarding that, bro. I can't. I'm 5'7" with 13 size feet. I can't shuffle like that, bro. I'm good. I'm good.
Bro, man, I
Me
don't even
personally,
got
bro, I can't.
bounce.
I'm not a bucket. Like if I have to get a bucket, I can figure it out.
Yeah,
But I don't want to have the one to be with the
yeah,
shot. Like I like to
yeah,
play like kind of like a Klay Thompson role. Like I don't want the ball. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But if you
Klay
pass me
Thompson
the
wants the
ball,
ball. Klay Thompson wants the ball. Klay, hold on,
well,
hold
he
on.
wants the ball. But the best version of Klay Thompson was
He's
when he would
catching
just
and
catch and
shooting
shoot,
at him. Yeah,
catch
he
and
wants
shoot.
that.
take 3 dribbles. If you ain't got shit in 3 dribbles, pass that bitch out because you gotta trust your teammates. So like him on the KD Warriors, to me that was the best version of him because he understood the assignment, even though he wanted his 20 points per game because of
Yeah.
stats or whatever. But like when he catches the ball and he doesn't take more than 3 dribbles and he's passing and he's moving and he just keeps doing the screens, that's the best version of him, and that's the version that I try to make myself be like. Is just guard the guy. I can't guard the best players. Usually the best players are like your height and fucking slim and
Bro,
they got
I'm not
all the
even.
reach.
You know what's crazy, bro? They used to call me that, like
The tarantula, that's what I would
No, they
call
used to
you.
call me
Fucking
Slim. Like
Spider-Man over here.
bro, everybody back home, they call me. Well, everybody back home from not everybody back home. They call me Jay, but a lot of people back home they call me Slim because we was my senior
Slim
year,
Glizzy.
my senior year, bro. We was practicing, and one of the coaches he was like, he looked over me, he was like Slim, and I was just looking around. I was like, bro, who is he talking to? He was like, it's either that or Caterpillar. I was like, bro, what is this nigga talking about? And he real life started calling me Slim. Like real life started calling me Slim, and then everybody
Slim
just
no
started calling
shady.
me that shit.
That's dope.
I'm not just like the craziest hooper or nothing, but I can hoop, bro.
Who would your comparison be NBA wise? Like not who you think you play like, but who you actually play like.
Imani Bates.
Hey, bro, he's low key scary. He doesn't get the opportunity because I mean the Cavs are stacked right now, bro. I think they're 7-0 as we speak right now.
Yeah, but
he ain't gonna get time on the Cavs right
bro,
now.
And Bryce
G League wise, shit.
Bro, yeah, my homeboy's gonna say I'm glazing for saying that name, bro, because I be giving that nigga his props. But yeah, I think that's who I hoop like. If that's a solid comparison, like not just like him, but like, I hoop like that.
Bro, he's fearless, bro.
Yeah, he's nice. He's nice.
You know who in my head, bro? I wanted to play like when I was young. I say that like I'm old as shit now, but man, I wanted to be D Rose so bad when I was in high school, bro. But I didn't have that explosiveness. I just couldn't.
Bro, who does though? Who does?
I just couldn't do it. Like I could never dunk, bro. Like on a 10-foot rim, I never dunked. The highest I ever got to dunking was the ball was able to like the top of the ball was able to hit the rim. Like if I couldn't fucking get past that. Cause I'm only 5'7", you know what I mean? So like, yeah. I was leaping, bro, like Bugs Bunny hopping. I was trying so hard. Yeah. I thought I was gonna tear my damn calf trying to fucking launch. I just couldn't do it, bro.
No, bro, I know some. I can't do no crazy. I know some dudes that can windmill between the legs. Like, well, that's ridiculous. Like my homeboy Mal, bro.
Say his name's Mal.
Mal, bro. Shout out Mal.
Any man named Mal is a demon. All right, from experience.
Shout out. Bro, shout out my nigga Malachi, bro. He got injured or whatever, but when he come back, bro, he gonna be shit. So, trust, bro. He was one of the. He was definitely when we was in high school, bro. He just graduated. But when we was in high school, he was definitely one of the coldest niggas in the district. Like, definitely, bro. Like, if Malik get injured, he gonna come back. He gonna come back hard. But that's one of the things I know. Doing between the legs, windmill. I can't do all that shit. I get on that rim though, but I don't do all that.
From what you sound like the way you're describing, you kind of remind me of well, you can shoot, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say you remind me of like Terrence Ferguson.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Terrence Ferguson is? Oh, don't tell me Jay Glizzy's a casual, bro. Come on. No, say it ain't so.
But everybody's gonna see that and they're gonna be like, "Who the fuck is Terrence Ferguson?" They're gonna be like, "They're gonna send me that." They're gonna send me that. They're gonna be like, "Who was that?"
Terrence Ferguson? Shit, bro. Hold on, let me pull up a clip real quick.
Terrence Ferguson.
I won't have the audio on because I don't want to fucking distort anything. But, bro, Terrence Ferguson was on the Thunder. He was on the Thunder once upon a time.
Maybe I gotta see a picture or something.
But oh shit, where's my camera? If it fucking plays. Why is it doing that? That's pissing me off, low-key. It's because I'm streaming on this podcast is what it is. Yeah. So when you get time, I'll put the clips in here. But Terrence Ferguson, he's one of those NBA players that never really got it put together. Yeah. He was one of those guys that you saw raw potential. Like he was a high flyer. He was decent at threes, I would say, if I remember correctly. Like he would hit the corner threes. Westbrook would pop it to him, but you know Derrick Jones Jr.?
Yeah.
That's who Terrence Ferguson was supposed to be. a Derrick Jones Jr. type player.
So he had bounce for real then.
Yeah, he was. I think he had more balance than Derrick Jones Jr. To be honest with you. Yeah, like he was like that. It's just he never got it together. I think he wanted to do too much when he had the ball, like to prove a point. Ended up playing himself out the league. You get a few players like that. Like I don't know if you remember this guy. It was back on the KD Warriors. The Golden State drafted him. Well, actually, no, the Chicago Bulls drafted him, but Golden State did a trade to get him on draft night. Jordan Bell, remember him?
Yeah. Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
He was nice coming out of Oregon, bro.
Yeah,
like,
nah.
I really thought he was gonna be good.
Yeah, nah. I don't know. Warriors are not good at developing bigs. Like when we get young bigs, they be coming out supposed to be like great, and then they end up, I don't know, just stopping like right here. I don't know.
Who was the last one? James Wiseman.
Yeah,
that didn't
James
turn out
Wiseman was
good.
supposed to be way better.
Yeah, we had so much hype. They were saying all this stuff about James Wiseman, man, but it just didn't happen. No lie, bro. I'm a casual for this. I thought that LaMelo Ball was a landslide over Anthony Edwards, bro. I thought he was a landslide over Anthony Edwards. Now, bro, like I love LaMelo, but I'd rather have Anthony Edwards on my team. I'd rather have him run it.
Yeah, nah. I ain't gonna lie, LaMelo been going crazy this year though. He 30. He
just can't stay healthy.
He been scoring. Yeah.
He's got the big baller legs, bro. They always get something wrong. The knees, the ankles, everything's fucked up on those legs.
Yeah, bro.
Even his brothers, like same shit. Lonzo's knee, whole replacement. And then LiAngelo always has that bad ankle and foot.
Yeah.
So LiAngelo can't even, like, I truly believe LiAngelo could make the league, but he never stays healthy. Ever. Like, even when he goes in his G League stints, he gets injured. And right now, he's playing in Mexico. He's playing in Mexico somewhere. Or New Mexico, one of those. And I think he played like 3-4 games, bro. His foot got injured. He had to get surgery.
Yeah, it's always the foot. I don't know.
Yeah, LiAngelo's always had that foot problem or his ankle. Lonzo's always had ankle issues or the knee. And then LaMelo, it's always ankles too. It's literally always his ankles.
That's just crazy.
I don't know what Big Baller did to them boys, man, but running up them hills fucked them up.
Bro, LaMelo been dropping like he done had 36 like 3 times this season.
He's one of my favorite point guards right now. It's just,
bro, he hoop like he just hooping. Like I like how
he plays
he
street ball in the NBA.
But like he's real like polished. Like he's a real pro though. So it looked like that, but he really is that talented.
That jumper freaks me out, bro, because he don't even jump. He shoot like me for real. Don't even jump.
That shit, God.
He shoot like me for real, bro. I'm a big boy. I ain't got time to be jumping, bro. Fuck that. We doing a standstill shot like it's 2K12. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, 2K12 was the first 2K I ever played. But
Same
that
here.
was like I played 2K12 though in 2014. But that was still the first 2K. Like I played that, and then I started playing 2K14 and shit.
Man,
that was the first 2K I ever touched.
I remember I bought 2K14, bro, and I had a PS3 at the time. I thought that because it was right whenever next gen hit, so it was PS4. I bought it for PS3 because I didn't have a PS4 yet. I thought it was gonna be the same damn game. You know what I mean? Because we don't know what next gen really means at that age. Bro, that game was so bad, bro. That shit pissed me off. Yeah, it pissed me off so bad. I was like, what's the difference between this and 13? Like, I don't. It's literally the same game.
Bro, literally they started. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't get off of like last gen until 2K17. So I was playing these. They was releasing the same.
You was pissed,
dude. They was releasing the same game from 2K13 last gen to 2K17 last year, and I was playing that same game every single year. That like every single
no improvements, no difference, just no different rosters.
Like literally everything the same. Animations.
I just downloaded the fucking rosters online,
bro. Like that was crazy. I used to get pissed off. I used to be like, bro. That's why I used to watch gameplays. Like I used to watch people play the game because that shit was so bad.
That's So I remember I know this is a whole fucking different subject, but I remember on your TikTok you posted that people don't realize how big this is, and it was a picture of Berlizzi's upload about Until Dawn. Bro. So is that what led you into watching content creators like that?
Nah. But Chris Move is who led me in watching.
That's the GOAT, bro.
Chris, that's the first YouTuber I've ever watched, and then
that's the only one you really need, bro.
Chris Move, and then the second was Flight. Flight was the second.
Tell me about that, because I didn't watch Flight. I never knew who Flight was until 2020. when the
bro,
pandemic was hitting.
bro. Okay, so 2015, that was when I started watching Flight. Flight had he used to play NBA Live and shit. So he used to play NBA Live, and that nigga he used to play 2K too. But I don't know, he used to wear like headbands and shit. He was real like
I remember
energetic and shit
that.
like that. But nah, he did reactions and shit too even back then. And he used to, I don't know, he used to have a bed in the back and he used to put a shoe like a new pair of shoe every day in the background to show he had a shoe. But nah, I used to watch that nigga like crazy, like, and then he was cool. I real like that nigga just bro. When he started dropping on 1v1, I didn't know he was that ass. Like
Bro,
bro,
I'm
yeah.
convinced I would body him, bro. And I don't even hoop like that. Cause I could at least hit my fucking shot, bro. Bro, you see how he shoots? He does that little python, like
bro,
that shit's
bro,
ass,
Flight,
bro.
bro. I fuck with Flight, bro. And then for him to like be this big too is crazy. Cause like, I've been watching that nigga like since I was a little dude. Like, and then no Berlizzi. I started watching Berlizzi. Berlizzi used to do fucking the roast. He used to do the
Yeah,
roast.
the cartoons
That's
and
when I
shit.
started watching Berlizzi. I was in like sixth grade, I think. And then I remember that Until Dawn walked through. Me and my homeboy, who I was telling you about earlier, who I met through the game, 2K17. That's actually where we met. We used to we watched the Until Dawn. Like we watched the whole like we used to watch the whole like in the party and shit. And I don't know, bro. That shit was funny as fuck. I used to watch that. Then I used to stay up late. I remember in 8th grade, I used to stay up late and watch all like the old walkthroughs, like Walking Dead. He the reason why me and my bro played Walking Dead. Uh, Detroit Become Human, bro.
Yeah,
So like,
classic.
yeah, bro. So seeing Berlizzi now is like it's crazy, and then him dropping that was just like crazy because that was my favorite fucking walkthrough from him, bro.
He was goated, bro. Truthfully, I didn't watch Berlizzi until 2020 because I was never into content creation like that. Like I was
Yeah.
never a YouTube guy. Like I was the type like in high school, bro. Cause I'm like 7 years older than you, I think, something like
Mm.
that. So I was in a different time, bro. I was outside. I was chasing girls like crazy.
Yeah.
And honestly, bro, I'm one of those dudes who peaked in high school, like for real, for real. My ass level rate in high school was fucking insane, bro. I should have more kids than I got right now. I'm being dead honest. I'm not even. I'm just for the viewers who don't know me. I don't look like the type I know. I use that to my advantage. I was a demon, bro. Like I was bad, bro. I was so terrible. And I'm not saying that like I got a lot of ass and they were all tens. No, I was a dog, bro. Like if you was a 6 and had low self esteem, you were not safe for me, bro.
Bro, what?
I would come at you ready, bro. I was the type, bro. I would plot, bro. I was a real life demon. I would literally like, if I were to see you in class and I see that you're the type of girl who's shy and timid and no one really fucking with you, but you look decent. It's like I'm like that, bro. The back of the class, just like,
No,
okay.
no.
She's gonna be excited just for anyone to talk to her. Okay, I got her.
Anyone that talked to her is crazy as
So
fuck.
like I fake ask for help from my classwork. Like, hey, like, do you know this? Yeah. Okay. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm like, hey, you have nice earrings. Where'd you get those? And then like I would just like pick up from that, and we would have a conversation. I'm like, oh well, I'm Adrian. Da 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 da. I was like, hey, I have you on Facebook, I think. She's like, oh yeah, you probably do. I'm like, hey, I'll talk to you later then. I gotta get back to this or whatever. And I would plant my seed like that. And
Bro,
bro, within 2 weeks, bro, 2 weeks, goaded. I don't know
that's
what it
crazy, bro.
was, bro, but
Bro, so was that
no, I
like,
do. I do. I do know why. But we'll share that here in a little bit. What were you gonna say?
bro, was that like, so at that time was y'all like texting back and forth and shit or nah, people
No,
weren't doing
bro.
that?
All I did was text, bro. I could call my mama right now. She would tell you I could not get off my phone. If she would tell you all the time she took my phone away and see what was in there in the messages, bro. Since a jit, bro, I was a problem, bro. I think it's a mental health issue on my dad's side. I don't know.
Bro,
We're just whores or something.
hey, were you there? Were you there during the kick era? Then? Like you was
Dude,
fucking with kick?
dude. That's where all the shit went down on Kick.
Bro, I
Couldn't
was a
text
sixth
each
grader,
other.
dude.
I would have Kick on my phone and I'd be texting all these girls crazy shit like that. And my mom would always go through my phone because she's caught me so many times texting girls crazy shit and getting
Yeah.
pictures left and right, whatever. So I hope my wife don't watch this podcast. But anyways, I would have to delete the app off my phone after I was like, she was coming home from work. because if she grabbed my phone and unlocked it somehow and got in that app, bro,
bro.
I couldn't bring anyone around the house anymore.
Bro, and I used to be cussing. I used to be talking. I used to be cussing like a motherfucker, bro.
Just to do it, right? Just
And
because you felt like it
bro,
was cool.
and I remember like I downloaded. I knew my mom was gonna go through my phone, so like I downloaded that app to put a password on the app. Like you have to
Back
put
when
in
it was
my
free,
app. Like my mom ain't going to make me put in my password. Like she not
I
gonna
just
make me put in my
refused.
password.
I forgot it.
Man.
I don't know what that is. I've never seen that before. I was hacked.
Man, I cannot do that. My brother could probably get away with doing saying he forgot and then they just letting it go. But me,
Nah.
nah, I was not getting away with that, bro.
Nah, you're the firstborn kid, bro. You got to go through all the bullshit parenting. All the
What?
mess ups, all the fucking toxic behavior. You got to go through it. Man, my brother, bro, he's in his 20s now, bro. Like, I think he's around your age. No, he's a year older than you. He was born
Yeah.
in 2002. Um, he be talking to my mom crazy sometimes, like completely sideways, even with curse
Born in
bombs.
2002? Talking like that at this old? I couldn't do it, bro. I could not. Like,
I'm
I can't do it.
27, bro. I still won't talk to my mom like
Yeah,
that.
nah, bro.
Like, I'll curse in a general way around her.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool, but like at her, bro,
Nah.
she beat the brakes off my ass if I even tried, bro. But I've never done it. Like, even when my mom and I would go back and forth, and like, bro, me and my mom used to, like, I legit think we hated each other at one point. Like,
Mm.
sincerely, I think my mom and I literally hated each other at one point
Yeah.
because I was a terrible kid, bro. Like, she couldn't tell me shit because I would just look at her and be like, in my mind, like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear you. I just didn't want to hear her for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but there was like so much hatred. But like, I was just mad at the world when I was young. So
Yeah.
everyone caught strays. But fucking my brother would like he'll talk to her sideways, and she just like calmly tells him like, sir, you need to calm down. Like,
Yeah.
I'm your mother. Don't talk to me like that. That's very disrespectful. Me, bro, they ain't no warning.
That's
It's
not
like
going, bro. That was
I'm gonna have to
not
go to the
going.
dentist, bro, because my shit fucked up if I try. Like, I shit you not. I just don't. I don't understand why parents do that. Like, every kid that goes by, it's just they get less strict, and it's cool. Like, they don't have to go through the bullshit like we did. But it's like,
Yeah.
damn. Like,
Cause
I
they be
feel
getting
away.
tired, probably. They probably be getting tired.
I
They be
know she
like,
was tired
nah, I
after
don't
talking to
already
my
did
ass every
this.
day.
Yeah, they be like,
Shit.
nah, I don't already did this. I'm not finna do it. No, again.
You don't understand, Jason. Like, I was bad, bro. Like, that's the whole reason why I preach what I preach today, and I try to be a positive person, and I try to like do everything the right way now, is because I did everything wrong growing up,
Yeah.
and I refuse to be that way again, because that version of me was terrible, bro. Like, I would have been dead today if I would have continued to stay that way. And truthfully, the
Yeah.
only reason why I changed is because I had a kid. If I didn't
Yeah.
have that kid, bro, I don't know what would happen. I probably wouldn't even have been to San Antonio. I probably would have been gone already by then.
Yeah.
Not
Bro.
because I would have killed myself, but because someone would have killed me. Like,
Yeah.
I'll tell you a little story, bro. Before I moved to San Antonio, this is the whole reason why I moved. A lot of people don't know this, but I was working in the oil field, right? And there is this guy. I'm not gonna say his name because he's already tried something on me. Pretty sure it was him, but he was one of those guys that's like about to be 40. He's dating a fucking 20-year-old girl,
Mm.
and he has dreams of being a professional boxer still. He wants to make music. Like, dude just doesn't understand. Like, bro, you're almost 40. Like, you need to hang it up. And we're working together, and he has no car, no house. Like, he's living at his family still. Like, the dude's just like, he fucked up his whole life, and he's still like, nah, like, I can be a rapper, I could be a boxer. And it's like, bro, get a fucking IRA set up, get your fucking 401k going, take care of your kids,
It's too
quit
late, bro.
dating 20-year-old girls. Like, that's gross. You're almost 40. Um, yeah, so he was on that type of shit. And I mean, I met the dude, and as you would probably, you'd be like, this dude's corny as fuck. Like, I don't even want to fucking talk to this dude. He's corny as fuck. Like, I have no relation to this guy,
Yeah.
no connection. So he would say some stuff, and I would just hear him talking. And we're at work, right? And
Mm.
we have to stay with these people for like weeks at a time. So I'm not stupid enough to say some shit where he can get me in my sleep because we have to be together for like a month straight.
Yeah.
So I'm on Twitter, right? And I'm scrolling, because we're on time off while we're there on the trailers waiting for a call.
Yeah.
He's just talking bullshit, and I'm like, as he's talking, I'm like, whatever, dude. And like, I start tweeting, and I was like, we all have that one coworker, and I'm like talking shit about him, right? Well, God works in funny ways, bro. Let me tell you why. Because this man did not have my phone number. He does not know my email. He does. I didn't even have my username set to my name. It was the Desic name, which no one even knows what that means or how that started. For one, so if you don't know me and I didn't give you that username, you would never guess that was my username. Motherfucker found me on Twitter and he fucking followed me. When he followed me, bro, I knew he saw that shit, and I was like, damn, I'm in some shit
He's
because
seen that for a fact.
I know he did. He probably followed me to let me know, like, hey, like, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck,
Oh,
bro.
me.
So we ended up talking about it in the truck on the way home, and like we have a back and forth. And I just told Sugar, like, you're just corny as fuck, bro. Like, that's
Yeah.
how I feel. We had a back and forth about it, whatever, things were said. So I get dropped off at the house. So it's already known, he knows where I live.
Mm.
Literally, like, a week and a half, 2 weeks later, I got fired from that job because of some other shit. And I went to move to a different place on the outskirts of where I'm from.
Mm.
So not even 2 weeks later after I moved, I didn't tell nobody I moved to a different house besides my close friends.
Yeah.
Bro, I get calls 2, 3 in the morning, just people blowing up my fucking phone like crazy. I'm like, who the fuck? Like, why is everyone blowing up my phone? They're like, dude, your house is on fire. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm in my house right now. Like, they're like, no, like on Catherine. Da, 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 da. That's the street I was on. And I was like, I don't live there no more. What do you mean? And they're like, no, the house is on fire. Like, you're not there? I'm like, I don't live there no more. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I get up, I go drive down the street. Bro, the house is in flames, bro. The
There's
whole house.
no way.
Bro, I fucked with the wrong person. And my mom always told me
Because of a tweet?
because of a tweet, bro. And what I said to him in the truck.
And you didn't tell nobody you moved. Oh, you told him and you didn't
I
tell
didn't tell
nobody.
no one I moved. So when they dropped me off before, I was still living in that house. So
Yeah.
no one knew I was moving. I didn't tell nobody because I'm a very paranoid person, bro. Because I did so much shit when I was in high school that never got back to me.
Yeah.
So I know how the karmic cycle works. That shit comes back eventually.
Yeah.
It may not hit you directly, but it'll hit someone that you care
Somebody,
about too.
yeah.
So whatchamacallit? So I'm like, damn, like that fucking happened. I was like, I knew it. I fucking knew something was gonna happen. So at that point, I literally started putting applications. I called my mom, like, hey, like, I need to come stay at your house, because she was in San Antonio. And I'm like, I need to get the fuck out of town. I just need to get out of here. Like, I can't be here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never gonna change my life if I don't get out of this fucking house.
Yeah.
And well, not this house, this town. So I ended up moving to San Antonio, bro. And that's the real reason why I moved to San Antonio, is because I had to escape my lifestyle because you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I was gonna end up dead, bro. Someone was gonna get me eventually.
Yeah.
So now when I go see my son, my head's always on a swivel, bro, because I know where I'm at, and I may feel like I'm a different person now, but people, when they see me, they're gonna see the same person they had a problem with.
Mm.
And I did a lot of things, bro. Like, I'm not proud of anything I've done, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff I can't even say on the podcast, bro, because I'm just gonna fucking criminalize myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I messed up bad, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I just thought I thought I was bigger than what I was, bro. Like, I thought I was gangster or something, but the town I'm from, it's like 95% Hispanic, and there's like 2 families that are black, and there's like 1 Asian family,
Yeah.
1 small Indian family, and maybe like a few white families, but they're not even from that town. They end up moving over there because cheaper taxes and shit. And they're usually like the doctors and the lawyers in the fucking town. So I don't know if you know this, but Hispanic culture, they feel like they're fucking black too sometimes. Like, they really act like that shit.
I know.
So when I was in that town, it's just, you see how everyone's acting, you end up developing that personality because it's just all you're around. You adapt to it, right? Not knowing that there's a world bigger than where I'm from, I just didn't know better. I was a crash out. And then I come to San Antonio, and I told myself I have to, like, stop all this shit because in San Antonio, there's a lot more people, and there's a higher chance I'm gonna run into someone that's gonna make me find out if I fuck around.
Yeah, nah. When I came down there, my cousin was definitely on me about that. Like, he was like, because we used to go hoop a lot outside when I moved to San Antonio for the summer. So like
People get shot out here for basketball.
he was telling me, bro. He was just telling me like a whole bunch of like just experiences that he didn't deal with. And I'm just like, damn, like, I didn't need like I've been out of here for so long. Like I didn't even know she was like that out here. Like and now looking back, like it might have been a reason why I moved. Like I didn't grow up in San Antonio like the rest of my family, because me and my family, we the first to just leave San Antonio. Like all of our family is literally in San Antonio. Like ever since my mom left San Antonio, like I have no family. I don't have no family in Dallas. Like when we lived in Dallas, like we was the only people who lived in Dallas. Like if I go down and visit, it's just my friends. I don't have no family out there because everybody's in San Antonio.
How does that work too? Because you lived in three major cities in Texas.
Yeah,
So how is that growing up? How was that process like? Because I'm sure it was hard, bro, having to make new friends and learn new areas all the time.
bro. When I was a kid, I just felt like I was moving all the time. I felt like I had to restart like all the time. It did piss me off. I remember I was like, Mom, we moved every 2 years. Like in my head, we were moving every 2 years, and I was like, damn, like I'm tired of doing that shit. And I remember when I got to Arlington, I'm like, damn, I don't know if I'm gonna have to move again. Because when I got to Arlington, it was just fourth and fifth grade. All right, now you got to move on to middle school. Like I say, every 2 years, now you got to move on to middle school, and then it's no, it's not fourth and fifth grade. It's fourth, fifth. It's I moved fifth and sixth grade, so it's fifth and sixth grade. And I got to move to middle school. Seventh and eighth grade, and now you got to move to high school. So the friends you were with in middle school, are y'all going to the same school or not? Are you gonna go here? Or they gonna go there? And so I just felt like I was always moving and shit like that. But once I really got to Arlington, it was cool because I stayed in the same area around everybody. Like my mom, actually in eighth grade, like she wanted me to go to this private school. So mind you, seventh grade, I just moved down. I just moved to middle school and I made all these friends and everything. And you want me to go to a private school now after I done spent my whole childhood moving around. And like I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. So I went there for a week and like I just was not fucking with it. And then I went back and I just stayed in the same place since then. So yeah, but as a kid, like just like a child, as far as just being like a child, I was moving all the time. But
How'd that
yeah.
affect your mental, bro?
Nah, it ain't. I'm not gonna say it was a bad thing mentally because most of my memories are from when I was like a teen and above. So not a teen, but like from 10 and after that. That's really when I have my main memories. So I don't really trip over the when I was little and me moving around like that because I feel like it was perfect for everything playing off. Like if I never moved out here, I probably would have never played basketball. Like if I didn't play basketball, I probably would have never met the friends I made. Like if I didn't move out here, I probably would have never did music. Like if I stayed in San Antonio with the people like just being around, like I probably would have been in some other shit, like some shit I wasn't supposed to be doing. So I feel like everything happened for a reason. Like I always think everything happened for a reason. Like I say 824 all the time because I see 824. Like since I was a freshman in high school, I've been seeing 824 almost every other day. Like that number for some reason, and I looked up what it means, and it's like, it was like for the time. Like don't be worried about the struggles of right now, but but worry about the fortune in the future, basically. So I feel like,
Facts.
yeah, no, I feel like everything happens for a reason. So if I'm going through some shit, it's for a reason later on. So I don't be tripping. I
As a
don't
matter
do
of
shit like
fact,
that.
there's a song that you have that I wanted you to tell me what was the process behind.
Yeah.
Play it right now so people can hear it too. Remember this one?
I was 17, I was tryna ball just like LeBron. I was tripping, I had too much thoughts up in my mind. The double cup I'm sipping, I think that I need to slow it down. Me and my twin was on 2K.
Being said, like, did you actually have a problem with that, or was that just something you said that fit the beat?
Nah, that fit. Nah, so in in my sophomore year, that was I was like 17. So in my sophomore year, me and Bianchis, me and my homeboy, we really got close because we were going through like some of the same shit. So during this time, I wasn't like literally like sipping, like, man, I literally wasn't doing that. But I had my issues. Like, I did some shit. Like, I was going through shit, bro. So I had I'm gonna be real. I had like a suicide attempt, bro. I had a suicide attempt. Like, I used to like one day, like I tried to take like some pills or whatever, and like nothing happened, bro. So I just never did that shit again. And my homeboy B, like he was like the same shit, like lean, like he had that like little phase or whatever, but we we like both got out that shit together. That's what I think we're so close for, because we was on like we both got out of that shit together. Like, it wasn't not like no long thing where we was just addicted, like just doing shit like that. Like, I just did that one time, and I was like, damn, like nothing happened. All right, nothing happened for a reason. And then he told me like one time, like he did it one time. He told me like, bro, like I did it like as a attempt or whatever, bro. And I was like, nah, bro, like nah, and we just never did that again. And like about the 2K shit, like we was just on 2K, like we used to just play 2K, like that was it. Like, we used to be like, bro, we ain't never gonna smoke, like we ain't never gonna like do nothing, like nigga. Now like nigga smoke every day, bro. Damn near. But that's it, bro. It's like,
Nah, I'm glad you made it out of that though, for sure, because life is a precious thing, man. Especially with the movement you're on right now. I mean,
yeah.
that's probably helping a lot more people than you realize sometimes.
Yeah, bro, that's what I wanted to say last stream, bro, about one of my inspirations too, bro. Shout out my nigga Muddy Cup, bro. Muddy Cup, bro. He was one of my inspirations too. Like, when I was first starting, he was one of the main niggas to support me. Like, I remember when I was hooping and stuff, he used to come up to the court with us after 10 court. He used to come up to the court with us and everything, and like during quarantine, and he was making music at the time. And I remember like he was on some different shit. He wasn't trying to sound like the whole Arlington drill rap and shit like that. So like niggas used to make fun, like niggas used to be like, oh, this nigga weird, like all that or whatever. But when I was first starting, I was on some different shit too. Like, I was over like some over like acoustic beats and shit like that. And he was like one of the niggas fucking with. He was like, yeah, bro, keep being different, like keep being yourself. So he was one of my like biggest inspirations. And he passed the summer before me going into my freshman year and everything, to suicide and everything. So yeah, bro, I got bro name tatted. That was the only tattoo I got right here. But yeah,
Is that the dude you were telling me about when we worked at
yeah,
that sales
yeah,
job?
yeah.
See, that's why I hated that sales job, bro. Because like they didn't take that shit serious. Like, you
Yeah,
couldn't be in that day because of that. And I'm like,
yeah,
it's a health issue, bro. Like, that's on your
yeah.
mental. That's part of your health. Like, if you're not at peace, how can you work?
Right.
They didn't give a fuck about none of that, bro. They're like, nah, you gotta go make these sales regardless. Like, fuck your feelings. And I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
that's a real person. You can't just say shit like
All
that.
right. Yeah. Nah.
That sales
Yeah.
job really taught us a lot, man. Like, good and bad. And I really think more bad than good, for honesty. It really showed
Yeah.
you how scummy that world is, bro.
Yeah. Nah. I actually, before that sales job, bro. What jobs did I work before that? Before that sales job, I had only worked like 2 jobs, and that was like years before. So being that, like, people was telling me, like my girl was telling me, like when it would be certain stuff, she'd be like why you like I ain't gonna lie, you shouldn't like have to do that. Like, they used to be like, I had to Uber and shit. So when they used to be like, nah, we need you to come up to the office in the morning, and then we need you to go to Costco, and then you might have to go to a different location over there. After I had already told them on an Uber, they're like, nah, like tell them like, bro, I can't keep Ubering back and forth, just coming on my check and everything. Like,
That
damn
we
near,
barely got.
yeah, I barely got. Like, I can't keep Ubering back and forth. So that kind of told me how to. That job kind of like really told me some people, like, they work is just like, that's just like everything. Like, they don't really got. I don't know. Like, they don't really got real emotions. Like, people, they got real emotions, but like they're not really worried about the next person for real. They just worried about like what the fuck they doing, and the shit that they acting like is just like, that's not real. So, and that showed me how to go about things like in the workforce and shit like that. But shit, hopefully soon I don't have to be working, bro. But we staying down for sure.
Shit, they lost like contracts too at the Targets and the Costco's. They just do strictly business to business now. So
Damn, what happened?
I don't know the details. I just know they don't have their contracts no more.
Hey man, but that's just
Hey
a
man,
pyramid scheme, bro.
we dipped out of there at a good time. Like
Yeah, bro.
after you left, I think I stayed like another 2 weeks, bro, and I was just like, I felt dead inside going to work. Like
Yeah,
I didn't want to do that shit. I didn't want to keep preaching this fucking shit to new people. Like if
yeah,
this is really a like, I think for some people it can be a good opportunity, but for
yeah.
the average person, that shit ain't good
It's
for
like
them,
no,
bro.
like, and then it's not a good thing to be like just weighing on you, bro. Like not weighing on you, but like it's not like it's just like the craziest thing to do all day, but you're literally talking to hundreds of people a day, and everybody's telling you no, or they're getting an attitude with you, and you got to sit in a button down and some slacks and some dress shoes, stand on there and have a smile on your face, even when you don't want to have like, even when people are pissing you off, low key, you got to smile and look at them in their face, and it's just like, bro, and then like if I get a sale, I'm thinking, oh shit, yeah, I got a sale. But y'all saying y'all not even paying me if I'm not getting a certain amount. So that was some bullshit, bro. That
They
was
say it's a bet on yourself typ shit, and I'm like, no, bro, I'm
nah,
putting
bro.
in work regardless. Like
Yeah,
I
bro,
need to
you
get
tripping.
paid.
Talking
But
about,
honestly, it
man,
just shows you that one day when you are able to run a business, because I mean, I'm assuming one day you want to get paid for this music stuff, like
yeah,
to where it becomes your main source of income.
yeah,
So then your name will become a brand. So then
right,
you run your own business through your own name.
mm,
So it teaches you how to do good business because there's a way to do bad business, and
yeah,
we just learned the bad business side.
uh,
So you want to be better for sure.
yeah, facts, bro.
And there's some cool people there that were there. It's just there wasn't
Bro,
many.
I wanted to say, what's that dude name? Was it Dustin or Devin? He
Dustin,
was light skinned,
Devin.
bro.
Oh yeah,
He was,
yeah. I think it was Devin.
bro. I wanted to like be able to like speak to him outside of like, I don't know
Work.
that. Yeah, cause bro, one day I rode with him to the other location, bro, and we was like talking in the car and shit. We was chopping it up, bro, and like he was cool. Like he was cool as fucking. He like was playing some music that I was like that I'd be listening to, and we was just talking on the shift. And he was just like cool, and I could tell like he was doing the job. He was like, I was looking at him like he was trying, but it was like, bro, like what are we really doing, bro? Like I don't know. I don't know what that nigga's up to now, bro. He was cool, bro.
He said at the time, I mean, his girl was getting on him about money and stuff.
Yeah,
And I wanted to tell him like man to man, but like we had the other guys around us, so I couldn't speak to him the way I would if we weren't in
yeah,
public. I wanted to tell him if you're worried about money, you need to get the fuck up out of here,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Because you ain't gonna make their
Yeah.
money right now. This takes time if you get good at it. You have to give it time, but not all of us have time. I dug myself in a hole, bro. I was behind on rent when I left because
Yeah,
I kept hearing like you just gotta fucking gotta go through it. You know what I mean? We all did, and I'm like, yeah, but I got child support.
yeah. Like
I got a
it's
kid at
real shit
home.
going on, bro.
I got rent. I'm was the breadwinner of the house. Like my girl's a teacher, right? But teachers don't get paid that much.
Yeah,
So thank God she got a better job or she's getting paid a good amount now. But
yeah,
yeah, like I had all these people depending on me, and I'm like I'm bringing home like 200-300 a week if I'm lucky.
yeah.
On a good week, I'm bringing home 4.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. I left them, and I left them, bro, and I started doing some easier shit and got paid like damn near 200-300 more dollars than what they were paying us. Like,
They weren't even concerned about you at
bro,
all,
they didn't
bro.
give a fuck, bro. They didn't give a fuck. And then I went up there,
Yeah,
bro. I went up there to go get my check. I went up there to go get my check because I remember I got my ID and everything, and I went up there to go get my check. And I went to the front, and that lady at the front, I was like, "Yeah, I need to go talk to. I need to get my check." And then it was like, "Okay, interviews." I'm like, "Damn, like, I just left. They doing hella interviews already." And then, but yeah, and then I was gonna go get it from Mill, but I guess come back there, so I had to wait for Eric to come up. He's like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, what's up, bro? Like, talking about some, what's up, bro? Like, you didn't just not
like
respond to anything I just said, like, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, or whatever. And then she didn't come out or nothing. Like, she didn't. I don't know,
that
bro.
girl's fake, bro. Like she's so real, but she's so fake at
I
the
didn't
same
even mean
time.
to say their names, bro. Bro, blur that, blur that. I didn't even mean to say their names. Yeah, they was on some different shit, bro. But yeah, we got up out of there. I'm cooling
It's
now though. No
it's
shade to
unfortunate.
them. They're doing what they're doing, bro. But I'm not
Not
gonna
all
be part
shade
of
to
that.
them. All shade to them. Fuck those people, bro. They try to hold me too. Hell no. Like I wish them well. It's just
Yeah,
I
yeah,
hope they
yeah, yeah. Wish
realize
them
at
well,
the end
but
of the
they,
day that the way they are with people, that shit ain't right, bro.
yeah, no,
They
that's just
preach
lame.
God too, and I'm like, that's not God's work. What you're doing,
Yeah,
none of that. None of the way you are with people, that's not God, bro. They paint the picture, but you know what I mean. It's just some bullshit.
yeah, yeah. There's
It's
also,
like they say, bro. The devil presents himself as an angel. He shows you what you want to see. I
yeah,
feel like that's what that job was. They painted the picture. They gave you what you wanted to see, and then they said, "Well, tough shit, bro.
yeah,
You gotta make it out on your own."
yeah. No, that job is. I'll never. That's why I'll never do a job that don't say the what you actually get paid when I
Facts.
apply again.
They even mislead it on the Indeed. It says like customer representative for like a phone company, and
Yeah,
then when you get there, it's like this ain't it. What the
that's what
fuck
I'm
is
saying.
this?
I didn't know what. I didn't even when I was going to my interview. My mom, everybody's asking me, "Yo, what are you doing the interview for?" I didn't even know what I was going to interview for. I don't know.
Just doing it. Just
I
popped
was
up.
just going. Yeah, I didn't know what we were doing, dude. That was
What was your
some.
first impression, bro? Like when you walked into the room for the first time? Because that's the way it is. You walk into the room, you see everyone practicing their pitch and everything. So, like, what was your first impression on everyone in
Bro,
that room?
I'm thinking like shit. All right, I can make some bread. Like people in here, okay, everybody's trying to like go towards something. Everybody make some bread, but really everybody's just like dressed nice, and we're all doing the same shit. And only some of them are up here, but really we're all on the same fucking status. Like, but yeah, bro.
We looked apart. What
Yeah,
it is when new hires come in, because they do interviews like almost every other 2 days
mm,
because the turnover rate's so high
yeah,
because of the
exactly.
reasons you were saying.
Mm,
So when the new hires come in, they walk into the room like, oh, everyone's in suits, everyone's got money because this takes money to dress like this, bro.
yeah,
I was wearing suits and shit, bro. My shit came from Goodwill. I
bro.
was from
Yeah,
the
my
thrift
shit.
stores.
Yeah, my shit was cheap. My shit, bro. My shit look. Yeah, shit look cool, but it wasn't
Oh
just.
man, don't be fake humble, bro. I saw them red
Bro,
bottoms.
the phones are
You
not
don't.
expensive, bro. I got them off Amazon. I got those off of Amazon. I was at prom. I seen you here, bro.
You're better than me, bro. I would have been lying like a motherfucker. Yeah, these some red bottoms. I made
Nah, I
that
was
off my
putting it
album,
to,
May
bro.
24. Go pay a listen.
Bro, what? I was putting it together low key with the business professional casual. I mean business
So
casual.
I see your TikToks, bro, and I see the promo you do for yourself. So be real with me, bro. At what point did you think that when you were at that sales job, like, when am I gonna tell these motherfuckers I make music?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I really don't like with jobs. I really don't like tell. I don't. I try to avoid telling people that I make music just because off the fact like I don't even want to. Just the person that I am when I'm working is not like the same person I am when I am like I'm still genuine, but like I'm not the same person I am when I'm like chilling. But like I don't know. I don't know. I just don't be wanting them to. Cause people be judging too, and then they'll start acting different with you just because you make music. And and I don't like,
Facts,
yeah. A lot of the times,
bro.
unless
That
somebody,
reminds me. Did you
yeah,
ever have that problem in school
uh,
where people knew you made music, so they would come up to you and demand you to freestyle, like you some fucking circus clown or something? I
uh,
hated that shit, bro. Where I'm
nah,
from.
nah, nah. People more of they do like, hey, bro, let me get on a song, bro. Let's make a song, bro. They do that,
Well, can you rap? Can you
but they
sing?
don't.
Like,
But they,
can I hear it?
bro, no. The one thing is not like I still do be showing love. But the thing is like my thing is now like people be like, oh, let's make a song. But like, bro, I'm not finna. I really be making music now, so like, I'm not finna make a song with you if you're not like really you one, you're not gonna drop, or two, if you're gonna drop, you're not gonna put no promo in, or like you're not gonna put in you're not gonna put in no work. Like you're not really trying to do nothing. You just want to say like, oh, like I just did a song. We just made a song. Like that was hard, but nah, bro.
Facts.
Like nah, just back then, I don't know. It's just a waste of time. Bro.
I used to make a lot of music, bro. I can honestly tell you right now, I never sounded the same in any song I did,
Yeah.
and I don't know if that's good or bad. I think I was bipolar for a little bit because of drugs, bro.
Think so?
Yeah, because dude, like, it's
Step
like,
out the
bro,
way,
I'll tell you
don't
something
catch
right
my
now. If you don't make
blade.
music
Once
no
it's still
more, you will
spirits, then
never
you're
validate
gonna
yourself
sleep. Rest in
at
peace,
all.
fuck the
I ain't
disease
making
for
trash.
crossing
I
me.
really ain't.
Trapped
But
in hell,
this one's
turn
got
up
like
the
a
heat.
thousand something
Rest
views
in
right now.
peace, fuck the
It's actually
disease
pretty
for
crazy.
crossing me. Trapped in hell, turn up the heat. Turn
I
up
listened
the
to Pet
heat.
Shop Boys, bro, and I was pissed off at my baby mom, so I did this shit.
Bro, bro, what year
Yeah,
is that,
bro.
bro? That sound like some X shit. That's what that sound like, bro.
Bro,
That
I was
sound
so deep in that sauce, bro. You have no
that's some
idea,
X shit for
bro.
sure, bro.
But that's the thing, like, if I
Damn.
sit there and I listen to a certain sound that I'm trying to imitate,
Mhm.
if I sit there long enough, I could fucking get my voice to change very, very good to where I
Yeah.
can match it. It's just for me creating music, like I can't get in the booth, bro, and you just put a beat on and it's just like, okay, go do something. Like I have to sit there for hours, bro. I'm
Mhm.
hearing that beat in my fucking head like 60
Yeah.
fucking thousand times. And I'm writing and I'm writing and I'm writing. And then I scrap it and I write and I scrap and I write. And like I'll do like 40 takes on a singular line, bro. On one fucking bar. I will do it 40 times if I have to
Yeah.
because I'm so OCD with how my sound is
Yeah.
that I just can't like I'm never
I
happy.
know
Like
exactly what you're
any song
talking
I
about.
do.
Like you be finna do it, you be like, nah, I don't like how that sounds. You do it. You
No, that
did it.
shit's trash. Or like
Bro.
the end of your note was like slightly off key and you
Yeah.
hear it, but like the average person
They
hears it and
not
they don't
gonna
even
hear it.
notice it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like fuck, bro. And then I put that snippet of that last song I was telling you. I put it on TikTok, right, just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
'Cause I knew I was gonna get roasted, but it's like I just want to see what the feedback would be, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I had like 12 likes, which means they like the shit or whatever.
Yeah.
But I had like 14 comments, bro. Like people just
Uh-huh.
like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, I
Bro,
was like,
bro,
damn.
engagement is good engagement. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've been slacking because I've been working, bro, and I need to come up with some content ideas, like some good content ideas, because I've been slacking on like actually putting thought into content. Like, I just been like throwing little shit out there like recently, because like I ain't been like having time. And speaking of writing, bro, I really want to write a song. Like,
You want to get the pen out?
yeah, like I want to write a song, but it's like every time I'm about to write a song, like I lay something down, I'm like, yeah. And then I meet my mind goes to like, okay, the next thing after that, and the next thing after that. And it's like, I want to say it instead of write it down. I don't know, bro. I'm going to do it one day, bro.
That's the only way I know how to write a song. But I have two songs where I was singing, like that are released.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them, no, I have three songs where I'm singing. And the first one was called In Too Deep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna put my fucking app because I don't want people going back to listen to that shit. It was fucking trash. But I was trying to learn how to sing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it was like it was okay, but it wasn't anything good. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? So second time, I tried a softer beat that was less chaotic, and it was way simpler. And
Yeah.
honestly, I listened to Lil Wayne, his Rebirth album.
Mm-hmm.
So the way he would play with his voice with the auto tune,
Yeah.
I mimicked that on that song and it worked. And that was actually one of my most liked songs. Like people who don't even like my music told me like that song was actually good.
Yeah.
So that one was called Too Young for Love. The third one was called Spotlight, and I was learning how to fucking play with my voice on a harder, aggressive beat.
Yeah.
And that actually came out good. And that's whenever I had to stop making music because I got into some shit when I had to come to San Antonio, and then
Mm-hmm.
money was so bad, bro. Like I had to
Yeah.
take care of three people by myself in a one-bedroom house. So
Bro,
I had to sell my shit to make money.
I know that shit's hard, bro, because even just being one person and like holding up one person, that should be like a struggle, nigga. Like, so doing it with multiple people,
I feel
you got
that,
to be
bro.
locked. You got to be locked, super locked in. You just be like, I'm gonna make it happen if you doing that shit.
There's only one way, man. And at the time, I had you know that brand called Blue for the microphones?
No, I don't think so.
So it's like one of the best brands there is that you can get, like if you're just an average person.
Yeah.
So my microphone was like $400. I think it was the Bluebird XL or something like that. Really big ass badass microphone. And then I just bought the Apollo Twin interface, bro, which is a fucking expensive ass interface.
Yeah.
It's like close to $1,000, bro. So I just got that, and I had this the speaker monitors. They were called Rockets or something. So those were like about $150 a pop.
Yeah.
I had to sell all that shit, bro. I was so pissed.
Yeah.
So fucking pissed, bro. Because I just got the Apollo Twin interface, and that makes a big difference. I just got it, bro. I couldn't have it.
Bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really. Oh, I was gonna bounce off what you had just said earlier. Like, you mimicking artists. I feel like my thing. Like, I'll hear a sound, or with my biggest song, like I'll hear a sound, and I'll try to like mimic it somehow, but it'll come out into my own sound, and then that's why people fuck with it. But really, I was trying to make it sound like similar to an artist, but it came out like my own thing, and that's what I be fucking with. But yeah, bro. But anyways, about the setup, like I want to get it in the studio, like not in the studio, like I just want to have like my full setup, like so bad. I just want to see what it sounds like because I've never once like even like attempted to even, you know what I mean? So I just want to see what that would be like. Like, but the thing is
And
too with
get a Scarlet bundle from Guitar Center. That's a good way to start.
man, I need to, bro. But then
It's
like
like 250, $300.
the thing is like I don't want my sound to not be like good too because I have like certain presets. Like I have a lot of different presets that I use for my voice that I know that works for my voice. So I want to be able to transfer it over but have it more crisp at this. I don't know. Maybe it might be a way, but
Yeah, so the shit you use to make your music, it's not there on PC, I believe.
BandLab?
Or is it?
It should be, yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, it is on PC, but like it's still
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But like still like it has like a bad delay. You can do it, but it's like pointless. Like why are you using BandLab on PC?
What
I
I
want to use
use,
FL.
what I use personally, because it's free, is it's called Reaper. You
Mm.
use that, and all the plugins that you buy or download on your own, they
Yeah,
will automatically transfer into the Reaper software.
yeah,
And the app's actually broken because you can do an evaluation of the app and then you have to pay. It's been like 3 years. I just keep pressing like the X on when
mm.
it tells me to pay, and it literally lets me use the whole fucking thing.
Oh
So like
shit.
their software is glitched out. So that's what I used back in the day, and the songs I showed you right now, that was off. Bless you, man. That was off Reaper.
Yeah.
Damn, brother.
My
God
bad, my
damn.
bad.
Yeah, I used Reaper way back in the heyday, like in high school off the Windows fucking laptop, the little shitty ass ones. I used the app called Audacity.
Yeah.
And fun fact, Drake uses that when he made that song called Fireworks with Alicia Keys.
Oh shit.
If you look at the clip, the software he's used, the 40 was using,
Mm.
it was Audacity for his vocals, and it's a free software anyone can get. And when I saw that in the clip, I was like, "Oh my fucking god!" I was like, "Drake uses the same shit
Same
I'm
shit.
using. Why do I sound like shit still?" Like, that's when I realized, bro, a great audio engineer will change everything,
Yeah, bro.
everything, bro. And it's either you become the audio engineer or you get a homeboy
That's what I'm
that knows what they
saying.
doing.
I feel like I'm gonna have to start off and get a homeboy, and then I'm gonna start because once I get my shit, I'm gonna learn how to like do that shit. I want to learn how to make my own beats too, bro. So because no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that because I'm gonna just end up pointing that out, and it's gonna happen faster. I'm not gonna say that. I'll talk to you about it off the shit,
For
but
sure.
yeah, bro. But yeah, I need to start
Do
learning how to
you
making beats.
do you have a Facebook?
Nah.
So on Facebook Marketplace, they have if you type in studio like studio equipment or studio whatever the fuck recording studio,
Yeah.
people here in San Antonio who have their own recording booths, I'm sure they have it anywhere in Houston, Dallas, wherever the fuck.
Uh-huh.
They post their shit on there. You can actually like contact them like, "Hey, well, how much you charge an hour?" Da 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 da. And
Yeah.
it has all the pictures of their actual setup, so like you can see if they're legit or not,
Yeah.
and you can go from there. It's a little pricey, you know what I mean? I think an average at-home guy charges probably like 150 to 200 per song, and that's not including per hour being at the studio. So like, unless you really know what you about to do when you pull up there, you know what
Yeah,
I
bro.
mean? But
That's what
if
I'm
you're
saying. That's really what's held me back from going into the studio because I'll be off the dome and I don't want to go there off the dome and then not work the same because of my sound. And then hours pass by and it's more money, more.
hey man, that's $300 just for being here. You didn't even get the
Yeah,
song done.
bro. No, I've heard crazy stories about people pulling up to the studio, not even getting a song done, just like pulling up to the studio bullshitting, like, and but they get paid hella because of the time, like that's crazy.
That's what Wayne does, bro. I heard a story. Wayne put up to a studio session and was there for 9 hours, just straight. And half the time, like I've heard a story. Drake said it too that he was in there, bro, and he goes inside the room like to record, but like he just sits in there and he has the speakers and they're just like blasting and blasting. He's just sitting there next to the speaker, just like bobbing his head, mouthing words. He doesn't understand what he's saying because it's so loud in there. And he's like, I don't understand what the fuck he's doing. How does his ears not hurt? And then he just goes into fucking to the mic and he says like, let's do it, let's do it. and he just records this fucking fire ass track. I forgot what song it actually came out to be, but like
Damn.
that dude's just built different, bro.
Yeah,
Like, and
that's
it's weird because
crazy.
we're in a generation where Wayne isn't thought of the way he used to be. It's like newer guys. I think Juice World took over when it came to like the whole freestyle thing because he was so.
Oh my
I think
gosh,
majority
dude.
of his fucking songs were freestyles from what I've read.
Bro, I've watched him freestyle live. It's crazy. The object freestyle. I don't know if you've seen that. Like they were just
It was like
pulling
an
out
hour
shit.
straight.
Bro, they were just that one too. That was crazy. But they had one where like they were just pulling out like shit showing him. Like and he was just rapping, making it make sense. That's crazy. And I know
Yeah.
Lil Wayne. I've heard Lil Wayne. I'm finna do
You
my
gotta
homework, bro. I'm
lock
finna
in
do
on
my
Lil
homework.
Wayne, bro. Like literally just look up Lil Wayne in the studio on YouTube and just watch all these clips, bro. It'll blow your fucking mind. Like it doesn't make no sense how he
Yeah,
does it.
yeah,
Like Wayne is literally the reason why this new age is able to do what they do because that motherfucker paved the whole way,
yeah,
honestly. And it's a damn shame he's getting old. He comes out every now and then with a fire ass verse, but
yeah.
as far as albums go, like I don't. If it wasn't just because his name, I wouldn't sit and listen to a whole Wayne album anymore to give it a shot. Oh shit! It says the recording has stopped. Well, no problem. I mean, fuck. We'll just have to cut it off here, guys. But if you want to get Jake Lizzy
Bro,
back on
hello,
here, just let me
yo,
know in pretty much in my messages. Hit my inbox,
yo.
leave some comments on the chat. Let me know what it be, and we can get him back on. We can keep having him on as a recurring guest. Don't matter to me. So with that said, guys, we'll talk to y'all soon. God bless.